Hi, everyone. Welcome to Intuitive Eating Tips with Taylor. For those of you that do not know me already, my name is Taylor. I'm a non-diet registered dietitian, and I help women learn how to eat in a stress-free way where they don't have to feel out of control around food anymore, and they feel more confident in themselves and in their body to know what they want to eat in a way that feels best for them overall. And for today's intuitive eating tip with Taylor topic, I'm going to talk all about what to do to work through a bad body image day, because no matter how far you are in your intuitive eating journey, it's inevitable that we'll all have bad body image days from time to time, and we might have bad body image phases as well. And so it's important to have a plan set up or some techniques in mind to work through those days and those phases when they come along. And so I'm going to share some of my favorite tips with you today, again, to work through a bad body image day or a bad body image phase. So tip number one is wear comfortable clothes. So this would be a time that I wouldn't recommend wearing anything that's snug or that's tight or that's squeezing you in any way, because that's just uncomfortable. And if you're wearing something or you're feeling uncomfortable in what you're wearing and it's squeezing you, of course, you're more likely to feel that negative body image, especially towards the parts that are being squeezed. So just trying to wear comfortable clothes, things that are a little bit baggy. You don't have to hide yourself, but again, just wear things that are fitting you comfortably. And if you have to go out and buy like a pair of pants or a shirt that fits you comfortably, do it, because you deserve to feel comfortable in the clothes you wear. Tip number two is remind yourself that you don't have to love your body, and you don't have to like it at that time, but respecting it is something that I encourage you to do even when you're having those negative body image days, because no matter how you feel about it in that moment, your body still deserves to feel loved and nourished and respected. And so don't use those days as a way to go back to your old patterns of, do I need to restrict to feel better about myself, or do I need to change my eating habits? Do I need to work out more? Again, just know that your body still deserves to be well nourished and taken care of during those times. And doing so can probably help get you out of those times a little bit faster. Um, and also, again, reminding yourself that it's okay to have the desire to change your body, because there is so much pressure from our society to be in a thin body. It's out there and it's everywhere. And so being reminded of that constantly is, I don't blame you for having that want to be in a smaller body if that's you. And feel that, I just want you to know that it's okay to feel that desire, but also know that going back to dieting and going back to restricting isn't going to benefit you in any way. So you can have those two dueling emotions at the same time. Tip number three, so write it out or talk it out. Journaling and just asking yourself why you're feeling this way can answer a lot of questions for you, because a lot of the times we just feel what we're feeling, and we might know the reason, but we don't know really the deeper reason. So journaling can help you get to that deeper reason, and just asking yourself why you're feeling that way and what brought it up. And again, it can help you learn so much more about yourself, so that when it happens in the future, you have that knowledge to work through it again. But also like talking it out. So if you have a friend, a family member, anyone that you really trust that you would want to confide in with how you're feeling, so maybe someone that feels similarly to you. So if you're in any support groups like the Lifelong Wellness Goals Foodie Club, you can go into that and get support from women that are like-minded. Therapy, of course, I believe everyone should be going to therapy, whether you are, in the right mindset or not. It's beneficial to anyone. So taking it to therapy, if you trust your therapist with that type of topic, again, just any way that you can get it out of your head, whether it be writing it or journaling it, or even just talking on your phone and recording it or talking to yourself out loud, can help you feel so much better. It's just get it out of your head. Next tip is determine whether the thoughts you're having are actually true or not. So sometimes we have these thoughts and we don't stop and ask ourselves, like, wait, is this actually a true thought? because not every thought we have is true. But if we say it and we don't recognize that it's not true, of course, our brain is just going to believe it inevitably. So taking a minute to ask yourself when you have some of your negative body image thoughts is really great. Again, asking yourself, is this actually a true thought or not? And if it is a true thought, is it something that you can change about the way you think about that? And taking it from negative to a little bit more positive or just a neutral standpoint when it comes to your body. Neutral is always a good place to go. You don't have to love your body again, but just being neutral towards it is at least a good start. And last tip for you. So stay off of social media for the day. Take some time for yourself and just limit the trigger to compare yourselves to other people. So maybe you're not on social media a lot, but maybe this is a day or phase where you just take more time for yourself. You don't go and see your friends as often because maybe it triggers you comparing yourself to them. And just again, take that time for yourself to work through it and allow yourself to feel the feelings you're having because they're valid, and you deserve to feel them. But you also, again, working through them and using some of the tips I shared can help you get back to the point where you're not in such a negative phase with your body. So that was all my tips for you today on how to work through a negative body image day. If you have any extra tips, please share them in the comments below. If you have any questions, feel free to either comment or reach out to me via email or DM, and I'd be happy to share more on this topic. And if you have any information or any more suggestions for intuitive eating tips with Taylor that you want to hear more about, go ahead and share those in the comments below as well. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.